Hi guys, thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. In this session of MySQL, we'll be learning about a new concept called update. So let us start. Okay, so let us quickly log into our client and we will use the database. Okay, so we have this. Now, when you talk about update, it is simply when you are updating a value which is already present there. It can be null also, and it can be some value other than null. Okay, so for instance, you might be confused that why we cannot directly insert into the release year when the value is null. When you will insert into the release year, it won't be inserted in any of these, rather it will create another entry as 20, and then only the release year will be inserted and other things will be as null. So let us start this update concept by updating few values in this table. Okay, so let us start with, say, select star from movies where title is equal to, say, let us take Superman Returns. Let me just make it a single quote here, and just let us run this thing. Okay, so we have this thing where we have the movie ID, the title, and the release year. Now we want to update, so we say update movies, set a release year is equal to maybe something, say 2005, and then where title is equal to Superman Returns. Okay, so we have, then let me just run it. Alright, okay, so here we can see that rows matched 1 and changed 1. Alright, so when we select star from movies where title is equal to, in quotes, Superman Returns, there we have the release year. Okay, why not we update the rating also? Let us do it. Update, we just forgot to give the title of the table, update movies, set the rating is equal to, I'm just giving some rating, I do not know whether it is right or not, just for sake of learning, where now if you give a release year as 2005, it can update the other movies also where the release year is 2005. So we will give the title is equal to Superman Returns. Okay, perfect. Rows match 1, changed 1. Then we say select star from movies where title is equal to, say, Superman Returns. There we have all the things that is. Now another feature of this update query is that you can update multiple rows and columns at the same time. Let us take a look at our table. There we are. So let us select star from movies where title in, then we, in the quotes, we give, say, the Conjuring, and say 300 the rise of an empire. Okay, then let us pull this query again and just update movies. Then we say set a release year is equal to say 2006, and we leave it rest of the query as is, and let us run it. So it says rows matched changed to. Let us see what happens when we peep into the table. So there we are. Okay, what if I want to run this query again? Okay, I want to run this query. Now what it is giving me is rows matched to but changed 0, because it was already having this 2006 value, so it changed nothing. Alright, let us, just for the fun of it, let us change it to 2008, and then again you have changed to. Alright, now one quick tip here. You see this select query, it is very important. Before you update, you select your data that you want to update or the column that you want to update, and then only update. Because what if, imagine that instead of 2 entries or 2 movies there were say hundreds, and mistakenly you have updated all those, and after updating so you do not remember what was the year or what was the rating. So things can get pretty messed up when you will use this update function without any precaution. So my suggestion is this thing, that whenever you are working with live database and at the customer end, please make sure that you first select what you want to update and then only update. Alright, and that is why this where clause comes in handy, because if you mistakenly update something else, it can damage the data and cause some problems. So this where clause, update, and the select, these 3 are important. Keep in mind. Okay, so let us keep our learning continued, and let us create actually some data and understand more deeper concepts of update. So we'll be learning about update with comparisons. Okay, so we'll be learning update with comparison, but before we learn, let us create few test data. So I have an external file here where I am creating a balance sheet with checking balance, saving balance, and other sort of information. What you can do, you can directly copy this thing at your end, write it down in MySQL, run it, or like me, you can put a notepad, copy this thing or write into it and source it. So here we are gonna source this information into MySQL. Alright, so I'm gonna source, and so we have to give the path of the file followed by the file name .sql. Okay, so in my case it is on C drive, rather it is on desktop, that's why this thing is coming. So if you do not know what is the path, just right click the file, go to the properties, and on details you will have the path. So you can directly write in followed by a slash the file name .sql. Okay, so it says query okay, zeros row affected. So let us show columns in bell sheet. There we are. Okay, so that is it for this session. In the next session we will continue building this table and learn about update more. Thank you.